I want to welcome you to Dream Chasers Radio with me, your host, Yaya Diamond. What's up, peoples? How you doing? Oh my gosh. Okay, so listen, we have all kinds of different people coming on the show, talking about their experience, their new music, their life, and giving you nuggets. I'm telling you, giving you the advice you need to become that dream chaser you've always wanted to be. And we have an amazing guest on our show today. I want to welcome Brenae. What's up, girlfriend? How you doing?
Hey, how are
Hey.
you?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good, girlfriend. It's so good to have you on the show. Thank you so much for being
It's a
here.
pleasure to be here.
Oh, the pleasure is mine. Can't have it. Okay. So now that we got that out of the way, I want to thank you again. Let me ask you a question. There's just so many different things and so many different questions. You have new music out though.
I do. We
Mm-hmm.
just dropped a new single titled
Mm-hmm.
Mood, and it's doing pretty well. It's definitely a vibe. Summertime vibes at that.
Oh, wow. But it took you a minute to get here to this point where you are prospering, where all the hard work that you've put in has paid off. Can we go back a little bit and talk about your journey a little bit and how you got to this new amazing single that you have so far?
Oh, it's been a long journey. I can say along the way I've learned many lessons, in and out about the business and just music, in general. Um, I'd say the hardest part for me was probably gathering that confidence to, continue to strive and push through at all costs. But yeah, we've overcome that, and now
Mm-hmm.
we're here. I've tried, tapped into a few different genres and different sounds, and mood seems to be the one.
Yeah. A lot of people don't want to change. They think that you said a lot of different sounds, a lot of
Mhm.
different things that you've tried. Was that change kind of like giving up what you thought would be where you were going to end up at? Or was it just because, hey, I can do this, I could change?
I'm not going to say that. I guess in the beginning it was a little difficult. I'm not going
Mm,
to lie. Any change is hard.
yeah.
So kind of started out singing a lot of trap music, hard 808s and things of that nature, and that was fun for me. But once I really got into it, like I said, I did tap into those different sounds, and I guess it brought out a different side of me.
Hmm.
But yeah, it was hard, but I like to see growth.
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah. That is amazing. I love it. I love your adventurous nature because I understand that change is hard. Believe me, I know. Okay. Because, but change. Can you now say that it's easier for you to kind of switch on the dime?
I
And
can say that it is easier now that I am more open to
mm,
that change. Like I said,
mhm.
taking advice from others and just listening, has been a big ordeal for me. Um, so I'm learning to take heed what others say, and it has helped tremendously.
Mhm,
I can't say
mhm.
that it hasn't.
I hear you, girlfriend. I hear you because you know it. I know this. I know it. And then when people say no, you don't know it, I'm like, I just put my head down, like, I gotta start all over again. But it's okay because
Yeah.
there are so many different people out there that help us along the way. When you got your first piece of advice, what was it, and how did you kind of interact with that?
Um, it was kind of like, Brenae, I think you can be bigger than this. It's not just, those, what I used to call them melodic trap chants. And I still do, because my music is still kind of chanty.
Mhm.
I like to, keep it in a positive manner. The power is in the tongue. And
Yeah.
I guess, those hooks and verses are kind of like chants. What you speak,
Mhm.
shall come to pass. But that first piece of advice, it was kind of like, well, this is what I like to do. I like, the hard trap music, but once I heard that I could actually do other
Mhm.
things, it was powerful. Um,
That's
I can
wonderful.
tell, yeah.
Isn't it amazing that you have such support? How different is it when you're by yourself in comparison to when you have that support system behind you?
Initially, I did feel as though I was by myself. It was kind of sort of like, because it was new for me. Rapping wasn't something that I did. I kind of started off with poetry, but that was just something that I did alone. So no one really knew, Brenae to rap. That wasn't
Oh.
really my thing. I was in school. I did graduate from Georgia State. I was working in pharmacy, and it was just like all of a sudden, I got this sudden urge. I guess it was just that timing. I quit my job and took on my artistry full time.
Wow.
Yeah, so it was a big leap of faith, and things have kind of blossomed, um, just the way I kind of envisioned them. So, like I said, initially they were kind of like, what are you doing? Are you sure this is a good idea? But once they saw how passionate I was about it, everybody was kind of on board. My family has been my main support system.
Mm, mm, mm.
Yeah, I'm
Family is so important.
forever grateful for them.
Mm. Mhm. Wow, wow. Family is so important. When you have the backing of your family behind you, it's like you can do anything. It's like the
Yeah,
world is your oyster, as they say. You just
yeah.
go for it. So tell me, okay, the biggest lesson learned for you so far would be.
Um, Listening, paying
Mm,
attention. And a big thing is learning the business. Um, there's one thing to have the talent, and to be able to do, make music as such, but you definitely have to make sure the back end, the business is aligned. I can say that that has been a lesson for me for sure.
mm. And what kind of suggestion do you give to those people that are trying to be where you are today? Because you're amazingly on Universal Music right now. You have your new song out called Mood. You're on top of the world and you're headed to the top, to the peak of the mountain, as they say.
Wow.
But at the same time, it's like, you know, I don't know if we feel like we're headed toward the top. I think that we're always learning. But what kind of lesson can you give to the person that's coming up behind you?
Never stop. Never allow anyone, to tell you no for that matter. If you feel that is your destiny, your calling, go for it.
Mm,
There
mm.
are always going to be changes. There's always going to be room to evolve, but you have to keep going. You definitely have to, be persistent,
Mhm.
but patient at the
Mm.
same time.
Wonderful. Yeah, that's a big guy now. Patience.
Yes, patience. I've had to learn that as well. Be
Oh yeah,
patient.
that's hard.
I'm trying to allow for things to be as organic as possible. I'm not trying to force anything, and I'm not trying to rush into anything. It's timing. It's The time will come.
Mm, 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 mm. Patience is like they say, it's a virtue. I say if you don't want patience, don't ask for it.
Right. And it's all also, kind of ties back into accepting things for
Mm,
what they are at that moment and not
mm,
for what you want them to be.
mm, mm. So let's talk about mood, girl. Let's talk about it. How did you come across this? Did you write it? Was it presented to you? How did this happen?
We were actually in the studio. I had a session with Retro Future, and we kind of ran through a few beats, and this one came on, and I'm like, that's the one. It definitely gives me disco vibes. It was just a overall mood. So we
Mm,
sat down, and we wrote the record, um, and it was amazing. We actually did have someone to come in, kind of assist with melody, but it was that was my first time actually doing that, and it
mm,
was a dope experience.
mm, mm, mm.
So yeah,
It's amazing. Girl. I'm so happy for you. Girl, I'm so happy for you. I'm telling you,
thank you.
I mean, oh my gosh, this is amazing. This is amazing. I can't wait to hear all of the other stuff that's on there. So
We
we're gonna
got
be putting this
a lot
up. Oh man,
lined up.
huh?
I said we have a lot of things lined up. I have a ton of new music that I am so eager to share. Um, yeah, a lot of it, it ties into my testimony.
There he is.
There he is. I'm
Oh, he's
sorry.
so cute. Oh, Well, I'm so happy for you. I'm so happy for you. And I'm so happy that the music is coming and you got the support system and all that in place. It's just an amazing adventure. Enjoy every bit of it. Enjoy it all. Enjoy it.
I will. I intend to look the good and the bad because there is
Hmm.
always going to be bad. So
Definitely,
I
definitely.
accept that. Take it and learn from it.
So where can people find you?
You can find me, follow me on Instagram definitely at BRE underscore NAEE underscore. Don't forget the underscores. And on other platforms, just under Brenae. All streaming platforms is Brenae, BRENAE.
Okay. All right. So it's BRE underscore NAEE on
Yes, ma'am.
Instagram.
On Instagram.
Okay. I wanted to make sure. So there it is. That's the Instagram link right there. So go ahead and follow her right on Instagram. And we're going to have that music, that new song called Mood Up
Yes,
on the radio
ma'am.
station at yagadiamondradio.com. You guys got to tune in and listen to it. Oh my goodness, Brenae, thank you so much for being
Thank
on the show. I
you.
appreciate it, girlfriend.
Thank
I am
you for
again
having me.
so very excited for you. Can't wait to hear the rest of the music. And I hope you reach number one and beyond.
Thank you. Look, we're speaking that into existence. I'm in agreement with you.
Yes, yes, definitely. That's my Supergirl pose right
Yes,
there.
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I want to thank you guys so much for tuning in to Dream Chasers Radio with my girl Brenae. She got that song I call Mood. Check her
Y'all
out.
go check
Follow her.
it out.
That's right. Follow her on Instagram at BRE underscore NAEE underscore. Don't forget the underscores, like she said. Just don't forget those. All right. And you can also check out her new song on yayadiamondradio.com. I want to thank you guys so much for tuning in. And don't forget to do to be different. Until next time, guys. Bye.
I did to be different.